Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Handicapper Joe over here with Track Tipster, and thanks for following us here on YouTube. I'm just gonna do a basic, just how to read a program. And if you're watching this today, is January 25th. You'll make sure you subscribe and put your notifications on. Otherwise, we're gonna keep releasing more and more content out on this YouTube channel we created. And yeah, they got the Pegasus Cup, World Cup going on today, Gold Cup. So if you're able to partake in that, very exciting day for racing. Some big, huge pick fives going on. But yeah, so this is just a real basic how to read a program. If you're new to horse racing, there's a lot of stuff when looking at the program to kind of comb through when you're going and making your educated decision on trying to nail down some horse races. So I'm just gonna kind of cover just some stuff here for you. So we're going to start with the post position. So this is Shiloh's Mistress. And as you go down, the post position is just honestly, that's how the horse is lining up in the gate. So if you place a bet, you can, we'll cover that in another video, just some beginning basic bets and how to do that stuff. But this is just how to read a program. But yeah, you got number one, Shiloh's Mistress in this particular race. Two, What's Love Looks Like. And then we got three, Chop Chop. So that's how they line up in the gate, and that's a number that they'll be wearing, so you know which horse to that you're going to be watching. And then this one here, so I'm just going to go left to right. We got the owner is Resolute Racing, so that's who owns the horse here. And then this is going to be the jockey that you got right here, and El Saez. And this is going to be the wins. It's going to be their places, shows. So this is their record right here. 0.16% is basically the percentage that they're in the top three. And then from here you're going to go. This is the date that they've raced. So it's just going to give you call it past performances. That these are the races that the horse has been in, and so this is the date. And then this is going to be that where they raced at. So this is Churchill Downs here. KEE is Keeneland, and just kind of this is Saratoga, SA Saratoga. So those are different tracks. They could have some success at certain tracks and not be good at others. There's a lot of data to look at and things that you can watch for. We're gonna go up here just so this is one is at Gulfstream Park, and it's a G3. So these are all good races. These are graded 3 races. You've got claiming, which your claiming races basically means that at the end of the race, that if you wanted to, I'm sure you have to do some paperwork, whatever, but you can actually purchase that horse. It's called claiming. So at the end of the race, you can buy that horse. So anything that's claiming that horse is for sale. Once it's called allowance, you cannot purchase that horse. And this is a purse of 165,000. So big race here, and you can look and see. And so we're gonna go right here. This is the length of the race. We got mile and eighth, mile and 3/16. So that's how long the race is on these previous past performances. This particular race today is a mile and a half. So you can kind of look and see how they did at a mile and a half. And then we're going to go to, these are the fractions. So when they come out of the gate, there's different calls. It's like first call, second call, whatever. So this is the time. So if you've got a horse that, let's say, a mile here, and then you go down to the other horses, you're just kind of comparing some horses to see which one is better, and you got a mile here, you can look at their fractions and see which horse is faster. This is at the very final one. That's going to be where they finished the race at the time. And then this is the type of race that they ran. You got allowance, like I mentioned before. Claiming is when you can actually purchase a horse. So those are going to be your lower grade horses. And then as you step it up, you got your allowance. And then when you get to the graded stakes, those are more higher races. Just like this one's a G3, graded 3, and this horse you can see right here is more like to get in this race, they've had to have some experience and some really big races before. So you can see he's done some G3 graded 3 horses. This is a speed rating. Takes a lot of things into factor as far as the horse condition, track, competition. There's a lot of things that go into a speed rating of the horse and how fast it ran. The higher the speed rating, the better. So that's a factor there when going through. And then here is the position of the horse. So right out the gate, it was this right here means it was in second place and it was 1 length behind the winner, or the first place horse, and then it maintained second, so 1 length behind the winner. And then when I say winner, I mean the horse that's leading the pack. And then here we're on the third call. We got second, and it's a half length behind the winner, and then actually pulled ahead. So this was it finished first in this race. So if you go down the last column, that's where the horse finished. You got first, third, fourth, seventh, and then you got right here 11 links behind first place, 2.5 links, 3 links. So you got that. This is how much the jockey weighs. So right here is the name of the jockey again. So this jockey's rode this horse last couple times. Sometimes a change of a jockey can affect the outcome. And moving right along, we got the odds here. So this was 2-to-1 odds, 3-to-1 odds, 50-to-1 odds, 3-to-1 odds, 2-to-1. So those are the odds in the race that it's at now, and the race it currently is. This asterisk right here means that it was favored in the last race. So this horse was favored out. So if you see a horse that's favored and the horse didn't win, that can be a good sign. And then these are the name of the top 3 horses. So this horse finished first. So of course you're going to see it here. Big Trouble. You see like how it's highlighted? Actually, it's not highlighted, but Big Trouble, Bourbon. These are so this second, third place. So it gives you all the horses it's ran against. Sometimes on these programs, it'll actually put bold print if it's raced against some other horse that's in the current race today. You see that before. Moving right along, this is how much the current jockey today weighs, 123 pounds, and this is the weight jockey in the past. This is the earnings 2023, had 130,000 that it's raked in, and then lifetime it's had 20 wins, six places and 7 shows, and it's at $1.2 million over the life of this horse, so that can be a good sign there. And then this is going to be right here. This is how it's done, how much money it's made in different conditions of the tracks. We got fast, wet. If you have a sloppy track, that can be a synthetic turf. So this is actually the type of this is the type of track that it's running on. And then this right here is the condition of the weather. Kind of skipped over this here, so I'm gonna kind of reverse a little bit. So this is a firm track, firm, good, fast. If you see SY or SLY, it could be sloppy. If you're getting ready to bet a race and there's been a lot of rain and everything hit, that can really affect a horse. Some horses like the rain; it doesn't bother them. Some hate it. Some don't. Some want to get up front because they don't like the mud in their face. Some don't like it. Just no matter what, they just won't run good in a sloppy race. So if you can spot, you get ready to hit a sloppy race, and you can see where it's raced before in a sloppy race and done well, you might want to put your money towards that direction. So a lot of different angles you can go there. Here's the workouts. It says how fast the workouts. Each horse has those, so you can compare that way. And that is kind of it in a nutshell. Here's a trainer, and this is what the trainer's done. First turn. This is what the trainer's done in his lifetime, 60 with horses who are 61 to 180 days without a race. So some different factors there, but I kind of went over all the main stuff. These are some notes and comments on the side. So this just basically said the horse, led 4-5 wide, and then dug in and finished strong, whatever. So you can read this and see. Sometimes if it bobbles out of the gate and doesn't, do very well, you can see that. So maybe the horse has a good track record, like this one definitely does, but had a real bad race, and you can look and see, well, maybe it just had come out of the gate bad, or bobbled right out of the gate or something, and that messed it up. So you can maybe throw that race out. And this race, if it has a clean break, you're off to the races. So I love horse racing. Handicap Joe over here. We're gonna keep blowing this YouTube channel out with some different tips, strategies. I'm gonna go through some basic stuff, and then we'll do some free picks on here every now and then. So make sure that you subscribe and turn those notifications on. We have a great day of racing here at Gulfstream with the Pegasus. And that's going to be running all day, and this is one that's coming up here shortly. But yeah, so that's just how to read a race program, and hope that helps you guys out there. One last thing, trainers are always a big deal here. So this is a go-road trainer, and this is like if horses. This is a dame, so this is the sire, so this is the parents of that horse, and so you can maybe if the horse has some real good pedigree in here. I just kind of glossed over that. There's just so much in a program to read. And this is the trainer. Todd Pletcher's an awesome trainer. He's always in the top, has great stables. So this horse more than likely is going to be in the running for sure. And so those you can also dig a little deeper. You can see, all right, pull up Gulfstream. Who are the top trainers at the track? Who are the top jockeys? And then look at those two when you're making your bets. A lot of different information to look for. And this is what I was talking about before. This particular horse, Chop Chop, is raced against Forever After All, who's in this race. So they do put that in bold if it's raced against other horses, like I mentioned earlier in the race. So, yep, I hope you guys love horse racing like I do. Follow us, and we'll see you at the top. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.